Good evening and welcome to the October 1st Glenville Town Board meeting. Please rise for the invocation and pledge allegiance. I would ask us to all just start off with bowing our heads with a moment of silence for Frank Quinn, who we lost just a few days ago. And please bow your heads in respect for him. He was one of our town supervisors. Thank you. Please join me. We ask for strength, we ask for wisdom, we ask for peace and humility. Guide us as we lead, as we strive to serve our community. Amen. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Will the clerk please call the roll?
Councilman Ramichardt?
Here.
Councilman Zululi?
Here.
Councilman Aragosa?
Here.
Councilman Sprinkle?
Here. We'll now move to town council reports, and I'll start on my left with Councilman Aragosa.
I'd just like to reiterate your words about Frank Quinn. Frank was a town supervisor here, one of the hardest working people I ever met. The guy stood out in the pouring rain for hours on election day to, get his point across, letting people know that, it was something he wanted to do. He was a colonel in the Air Force, just a really good man. So that is all.
Thank you, Councilman. Councilman Galuli.
Yes, I attended the monthly Glenville Fire Chiefs meeting last week on the 25th, and several of the fire departments announced their open houses that are upcoming. I just like to state the dates and times. Thomas Corners Fire Department's open house is this Saturday, the 4th, between 10 a.m. and 2 p.m. Glenville Hill Fire Department's open house is Sunday, the 5th, from 10 to 2. Scotia Fire is next Saturday, the 11th, from 11 to 3 p.m. And East Glenville Fire Department's is the same date, the 11th, from 1 to 4 p.m.
Thank you, Councilman. Councilman Ramichardt.
Yes, just one thing. I had a chance to sit in on the October board meeting for the GLDC, Glenville Local Development Corporation, and they still have funds available for small businesses within Glenville. The application can be found on gldc.com. Find out a little bit more about them as well.
Thank you, Councilman. We will now move to privilege of the floor. There is no one signed up for privilege of the floor, but if you would wish to address the board and have not signed up, please come to the podium, state your name and address, and we'll now open privilege of the floor. Is there anyone wishing to be heard at privilege of the floor? Anyone wishing to be heard at privilege of the floor? Is there anyone wishing to be heard at privilege of the floor? Seeing none, we'll now close privilege of the floor, and I will move to supervisors' comments and the budget presentation. Councilman, if you guys would like to go down there, I guess.
Sure.
It's up to you. Yep. We're gonna just scroll through that. We can move those chairs down there for you. Change this view. Let's get more dangerous. Okay. Before I get into the budget presentation this evening, I would just like to really thank everyone who participated in Oktoberfest, the volunteers that make this a huge success. Vicki Hillis is with us here this evening. A huge thanks to Vicki Hillis and the organizers, Jim and Dave, for what they do. We appreciate our staff as well. Our police chief and lieutenant are here tonight. We appreciate all that you do. Many hands really make for an amazing event. I've read nothing but amazing compliments about the event. The people that I talked to there, they really said that it was just a beautiful community event. So again, I just want to thank all of the volunteers, the many workers that make that happen, our community for making it such a great event as well. And lastly, our sponsors. We couldn't do it without them as well. So that was a huge success. I want to thank our department heads for being here for this budget presentation this evening. We appreciate what you do, the fine work that you do in keeping this town running every single day. So it's a team that really works well together. And I think this is why, as I deliver this message this evening, you're going to see that it delivers with results. So here we go. All right, so this one is pretty straightforward. This just goes to show you that every dollar that we collect in taxes, how it is distributed. So when we look at a dollar, 67.8% is school tax, 20.6% is county tax, 8.1% is town tax, and then the remaining is 3.4%, which goes to highway. So if we look at this slide, this is just really, a basic breakdown of the three major funds, the three main funds. If we looked at the left-hand column, we see that 17.3 million is budgeted, a total increase of the three main funds from 2025 to 2026 of approximately $1 million. It's 16.3 million to now 17.3 million. These are 2026 appropriations, and the sources which make up these appropriations for 2026. In 26, I'm happy to say again that we remain below the tax cap. We have been under the tax cap ever since the tax cap was implemented. So that's a great success. We move over to departments now. I'm very pleased to say that we worked through a contract with the town and our police department, and we settled on a contract that really worked for everyone. We really found some middle ground on this contract, and I want to highlight a few things that we really did with that contract. The first thing that was really a major contribution by the union was to meet on middle ground for a high deductible plan, which in the future will pay dividends for both the employee and for the employer. Also, not to mention that our highway department also continues to seek grant funding. Over the past year, thanks to the chief and the lieutenant and the hard work of all of our police officers, we have secured $439,000 in grant funding just in 25 alone. This has allowed us to purchase much needed equipment like vehicles, drones, license plate readers, tasers, and it also allowed us to create a building right here behind the Municipal Center, a beautiful brand new building for evidence storage and for really things so that the police can, have a secure facility as well, working towards a full accredited police department. We're very thankful for that. Also, in addition, I want to note that we have worked very diligently at trying to keep work in-house and find creative ways to do that. And a few of those things that I would definitely like to highlight We have moved our billing to in-house. We used to outsource our billing, and now we do all of that in-house. We do our taxes and we do our water rents. Those are done in-house. Also, we utilize one of our own employees now is going to do some grant writing for us. This is work that we used to outsource, and now we're going to do it in-house. Take advantage of free cybersecurity. So New York State Department of Homeland Security was offering a free cybersecurity, which we took advantage for 3 years. A significant savings from a move that we were paying a contract to have this service. Also, I think a vital move is moving to LED lights throughout the whole town. LED lights came at a very marginal cost. The payback is going to happen within a year. We were off, the cost was offset by the NYSERDA, and this is really a true enhancement to our community as well. So that's a way. Also, as I already stated, we've reduced some of our health costs with our employees with providing an alternative healthcare plan. We've also cut unnecessary expenses like outdated maintenance contracts and operation leases as well. Finally, I would be really not giving credit where credit is due. I want to really note that our employees are our greatest asset. The employees are what make us who we are, operating in an efficient manner day in and day out. And they are a financial asset to us moving forward. I need to get quicker with these papers. Sorry. So if we take a look at this, Glenville is certainly fiscally strong. We do this with a four-prong approach. We protect our fund balance. We cut our debt. We cut our operational costs, and we expand our tax base. Protecting our fund balance is something that we feel is extremely important as well. As we all have houses that we operate in, we recognize that we have a checking account and then we have a savings account. It's no different here at the town of Glenville. We operate with our checking account, and our savings account is for things that are unanticipated that absolutely need to be done. And protecting and preserving our fund balance is something that we are passionate about. And I'm happy to say that we continue to do that. And as you can see from the graph, we consistently have done that, except for 25, which we had some unexpected increases in mandated costs, primarily through retirement costs and insurance costs. And I think that we've really done well to get a handle on that. And we are expected to have healthy fund balance moving forward. So cutting the debt load. As you can see, the town has significantly reduced its debt load from over 20 million in total outstanding debt in 2011 down to a projected low of 4.5 million in 2026. Significant. I would like to point out that our water treatment plant and infrastructure needs are going to be major contributors moving forward in the years to come to potentially add more debt to that. So with debt coming off, we have some major improvements that we need to make in our infrastructure, And we are poised in a good position to do that. With that being said, we will continue to pursue grant opportunities to reduce that cost, and we've already been doing that, and we have secured some. This graph shows a comparison between Glenville and surrounding municipalities as far as net change in debt. This is a 10-year period from 2013 to 2023. If we start over on the left-hand column, we'll see that the city of Schenectady has added over $53 million in debt, whereas over on the right-hand side, the town of Glenville has reduced their debt by almost $10 million. Significant changes in debt as well. This is a percentage basis, and these numbers are very, very significant. I would like to point out, operating budgets, and if we continue to do the things that are fiscally responsible, this is a clear demonstration. The data proves that we are in good shape. Glenville has a change in debt of negative 54%. In comparison, if you look all the way over on the left-hand column, the Village of Scotia is 959%. Niskayuna, 360%. The county, they have cut their tax again by 18%. Rotterdam, they've increased by 99%. This is through sound fiscal management that we have been able to make sure that we have continued to reduce our debt. Expanding the tax base is something that I'm extremely proud of and extremely passionate about. I can tell you that revitalization and renewal and economic expansion is the engine that drives a community, okay? We have to do it in a strong and responsible manner. I don't believe in a blanket approach that we just put something somewhere. We do responsible economic development is the key to a successful community. Bringing people into our community with new retail spaces, new housing opportunities. This is what drives a community towards a healthier future. I will tell you this, that I am proud to mention a few. We have Toonski going in on Freeman's Bridge, also Scotia Suites, Taco Bell, the cricket field out on Route 5, Murray's Fools, Mid-State Industries, P1 Industries, and that's just to name a few, with the many housing developments that are also going up as well. This is how we stay financially sound. Glenville has the lowest tax rate in the county. This graph shows a full tax value of $200,000, and comparatively speaking, so Glenville's tax based on a $200,000 home is $609. Comparatively speaking to the left-hand column, which is the Village of Scotia at $2,267. And you can read for yourself on the graph. We far exceed any of the other municipalities within our county. I'm very proud of that. As you can see demonstrated in this slide, this is a high-level view of the formula used to arrive at the overall maximum allowable 2026 tax levy. As you can see, the mandatory expenses listed account for nearly 60% of the maximum allowable increase. That said, we are forced to come up with creative ways to balance expenses against the cap. something else that I'm extremely proud of, uh, when you stay financially responsible, you can then make capital investments. We have made significant capital investments in 2025 and will continue to do so. Our capital investments, if you take a look at the bottom line there, $6,138,645. Just to name a few, we have made extreme investments in our water treatment plant. Those upgrades are ongoing. Our police department, our police storage, our vehicles as well. Police vehicles have been purchased. We purchased a brand new loader for the highway department and a pole barn for Indian Meadows, and that is just naming a few. The top priority for us as well has been investing in paving. As you can see, over the past 6 years, we've invested $3 million in paving roads. Capital needs. So if we take a look at the highway capital needs, we plan to invest $185,000 in new equipment for the highway in 2026. We continue to invest in good and reliable highway equipment. This is a priority that ensures quality town roads and safety for our employees as well. DPW capital needs. Hold on, there's some really, when I saw this slide, I was like, these are some scary numbers. But anyway, it is estimated that $46 million is the projected cost for the water system improvements. However, the town is ready to secure substantial funding and offset the cost. We have already secured some and will continue to seek further funding. Our parks and facilities capital needs, Indian Meadow Trail improvements, and an inclusive playground, just to name a few. So we plan to pursue grant opportunities to make improvements to the park trails. It's something that I'm extremely passionate about. I believe that every individual has the right or the opportunity to go out in nature and enjoy the beauty of creation. I think that it is our responsibility to make sure that we make that accessible to individuals of all levels of capabilities. So if there are individuals with needs, we want to make sure that we have some paved trails so that they can access that and enjoy our parks as well. Additionally, we are looking into an inclusive playground. I'm happy to say that in 2025, we were able to purchase a handicap accessible swing, and thankfully, we were reimbursed with a generous donation from Stewart's. This is one thing that I am absolutely committed to make our parks an inclusive park for everyone to be able to enjoy. Capital needs for the police department, one new vehicle, and the operational changes that are definitely going to take place, retirement payouts, and the retirement cost as well. This is something that certainly I know I've stated how important our employees are, and we do have an obligation to make sure that we give our employees top benefits and top pay as well. This is something that we are truly committed to. We're committed to making sure that we treat our employees fair. We're also committed to the fact that as we work with them, they know that this is a partnership. And I'm extremely proud to say that they really, really have come a long way and making sure that we're financially secure for the future to continue a stable relationship. There are some things that on here that have a very positive effect and a very positive outlook for the future. Metroplex is beginning to trend upwards. Mortgage tax revenue is climbing. As previously discussed, we have implemented various cost containment measures, the insurance being one of them, and also analyzing all of our contracts as well. Additionally, we will have over 1.5 million in annual debt service payments dropping off in the next 2 years. There are definitely still some challenges, though. Retirement costs is expected to still increase approximately $236,000. Prevailing wage from contracts is a huge driver and a huge cost for projects. As discussed previously, we have major water department expenses on the horizon. Again, I can't overstate this enough. We have been extremely successful in pursuing grant funding. We will do this and take advantage of every possible dollar that we can get to offset costs. So here we are at the end, 2026 budget priorities: protect the town's water supply and improve infrastructure, develop park trails, finish paving Freeman's Bridge West Side, support and invest in town personnel, deliver quality services that the residents expect while keeping the taxes low. In closing, again, I just would like to say, I want to thank our employees for all of their efforts, the department heads for all of their preparation in getting all of the data to the comptroller and the deputy comptroller. I want to give a huge thank you to our comptroller, Josh Kirby, and our deputy comptroller, Jeffrey Prescott. Without them, I don't know what we would do. They're amazing individuals who work tirelessly every day to make sure that the books are on par. I want to thank our staff, our town board as well. Thank you for all that you guys do. And I think that we are on track for a prosperous 2026. Thank you. All right, we'll now move on to our normal agenda for this evening, and we will start with item number 7, a resolution to schedule a public hearing for Wednesday, October 15th. And this is to anyone objecting to the assessment roll for Water District 11 and extension number 10 through 53. Do I have a motion?
I'll move it.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Is there any discussion? I think it's pretty self-explanatory, scheduling a public hearing. Will the clerk please take the roll?
Councilman Ramichardt?
Yes.
Councilman Blue?
Yes.
Councilman Aragosa?
Yes.
Councilman Kirkland?
Yes. On to 8, resolution scheduling a public hearing for Wednesday, October 15th, for considered objections to the assessment roll for sewer district number 9 and extension number 7. Do I have a motion?
I'll move it.
And do I have a second?
Second.
Moved and second. Is there any discussion? Seeing none, will the clerk please call the roll?
Councilman Ramichardt?
Yes.
Councilman Blue?
Yes.
Councilman Aragosa?
Yes.
Councilman Kirkland?
Yes. Resolution to schedule a public hearing for Wednesday, October 15th, right here at the Town Municipal Center again, for considered objections to the assessment roll for sewer district number 1. Do I have a motion?
I'll move it.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Moved and second. Is there any discussion? Seeing none, will the clerk please call the roll?
Councilman Ramichardt?
Yes.
Councilman Blue?
Yes.
Councilman Aragosa?
Yes.
Councilman Kirkland?
Yes, on to number 10, a resolution scheduling a public hearing right here at the Municipal Center for October 15th for any objections to the assessment roll for sewer district number 2. Do I have a motion?
I'll move it.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Moved in second. Any discussion? Seeing none, will the clerk please call the roll?
Councilman Ramichardt?
Yes.
Councilman Blue?
Yes.
Councilman Aragosa?
Yes.
Councilman Kirkland?
Yes. On to number 11, a resolution to schedule a public hearing for Wednesday, October 15th. And this is a public hearing for persons interested in local law 6-25, amending the Horseman Farm Mixed-Use Planning Development District. This amendment is to zoning map and all environmental matters concerning the requirements by seeker. Do I have a motion?
I'll move it.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Moved in second. And is there any discussion on this? Seeing none, will the clerk please call the roll?
Councilman Ramichardt?
Yes.
Councilman Blue?
Yes.
Councilman Aragosa?
Yes.
Councilman Kirkland?
Yes. On to number 12. This is a resolution appointing attorney Jeff Siegel as legal counsel to represent the town in a lawsuit regarding Harwood Drive. Do I have a motion?
I'll move it.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Moved in second. Just for a little bit of clarification on this, I'll ask counsel to just weigh in briefly.
Yeah, just a broad description. There's a paper street at the end of Harwood Drive that was shown on a map that's about 60 years old. And one of the adjoining property owners would like to take ownership of that. And there's 2 other adjoining property owners, one in the back and one on the other side. So she commenced the lawsuit to determine the ownership of this paper street section.
Thank you, counsel. Is there any further discussion? Seeing none, will the clerk please call the roll?
Councilman Ramichardt?
Yes.
Councilman Blue?
Yes.
Councilman Aragosa?
Yes.
Councilman Kirkland?
Yes, on to 13, a resolution authorizing the highway superintendent to enter an agreement with Allstate Materials for paving town roads. Do I have a motion?
I'll move it.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Moved in second. Is there any discussion?
Yes, Acting Supervisor, there's a bid for paving town roads. There's quite a few of them, and it's awarded to Callan. They are
Allstate. just
Allstate, yes,
Yep.
Allstate for a sum of $209,432.
Okay. Is there any further discussion?
Clausen Road's completed already, right?
Clausen Road is complete according to the highway superintendent.
Good.
I haven't driven on it. Have you?
Not yet.
All right. I look forward to it though. All right.
It was bad.
Is there any further discussion?
I will note that a resident came in and queried about how nice the road is.
Good, beautiful. We love to hear that. I will pass that on to Tom. All right, and the highway department.
I guess that means we have to pay it.
Will the clerk please call the roll?
Councilman Ramichardt?
Yes.
Councilman Blue?
Yes.
Councilman Aragosa?
Yes.
Councilman Kirkland?
Yes, on to 14, a resolution authorizing the highway superintendent to enter into an agreement with Callahan Industries for paving town roads. Do I have a motion?
I'll move it.
And do I have a second?
Second.
Is there any discussion?
Yes, Acting Supervisor, again, this is for bids to pave town roads to Callan for a sum of $360,775.
Thank you, Councilman. Any further discussion?
Yeah, just to clarify, the first one, 13, was the base coat. Now we're approving the top coat.
So yeah, actually, they call it fog seal, but yeah, it's similar to a base coat. They call it fog sealing, and then this is top course. Correct, Councilman.
Thank
All
you.
right? Yep. Is there any further discussion? Seeing none, will the clerk please call the roll?
Councilman Ramichardt?
Yes.
Councilman Blue?
Yes.
Councilman Aragosa?
Yes.
Councilman Hilton?
Yes, on to 15, a resolution authorizing the acting supervisor to execute a settlement agreement with Town Metal Sales and JAG for the work on the supply building located at 18 Glenridge Road. Do I have a motion?
I'll move it.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Moved and seconded. Again, I'm going to ask council to just give a brief summary of this.
The metal building that was constructed in the back, the building itself was purchased from Metal Sales, and JAG was engaged to construct the building. There were apparently some miscommunications concerning change orders and what the final plans were or what the final plans should have been, and the town held back money from both of them until we can get it resolved as to who actually was entitled to the funds. And we had a meeting here about 10 days ago, and an agreement was reached that the funds that the town was holding back would be divided between Metal Sales and JAG, and it's not costing the town any additional money. It was just the exact amount that was in the contracts is just now being allocated between the two.
Thank you, council. Any further discussion? Will the clerk please call the roll?
Councilman Ramichardt?
Yes.
Councilman Blue?
Yes.
Councilman Aragosa?
Yes.
Councilman Hilton?
Yes, on to 16, resolution accepting the bid from Western Mass Power Equipment. And this is a bid for a Maruka MST 200 VDR dump crawler at a cost not to exceed $20,500. Do I have a motion?
I'll move it.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Moved and seconded. Is there any discussion? I will just go a little bit on this. This is a off-road articulating dump truck that is small. It's extremely small. It's meant for trails with a load capacity of 2 tons. So it can carry 2 tons of material. This is exactly what is needed for trail enhancements, the trail improvements that I've talked about. This piece of equipment will be utilized for the many trails that we have in the many parks in the town. Is there any further discussion?
Well, it says here, said expense to be charged to park equipment as included in 2025 amended budget. Are we amending the budget just to purchase this piece of equipment, or the budget was already pre-amended for some other reason? Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome. Any further discussion? Will clerk please call the roll?
Councilman Ramichardt?
Yes.
Councilman Blue?
Yes.
Councilman Aragosa?
Yes.
Councilman Hilton?
Yes, on to 17, a resolution authorizing the demolition agreement with the town and the owners at the property at 436 Green Corners Road. Do I have a motion?
I'll move it.
And do I have a second?
Second.
Moved and seconded. Is there any discussion?
Yes, acting supervisor. The property owner at 436 Green Corners wants to build another home that he's going to use as his primary residence, yet keep that home while he's building the first home there. And when the first home's done, he will destroy the new home. He's going to leave a $25,000 security deposit to make sure that's done.
Well, explain, Councilman. Any further discussion? Seeing none, will the clerk please call the roll?
Councilman Ramichardt?
Yes.
Councilman Blue?
Yes.
Councilman Aragosa?
Yes.
Councilman Hilton?
Yes. On to 18, resolution approving the minutes of the regular town board meeting held on September 17th. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
And do I have a second?
Second.
Moved and seconded. Any discussion?
This is just a normal resolution we get each month, twice a month sometimes, to approve the town board minutes, which we all received in our email. Thank you, Julie, for producing them.
Thank you, Councilman. Will the clerk please call the roll?
Councilman Ramichardt?
Yes.
Councilman Blue?
Yes.
Councilman Aragosa?
Yes.
Councilman Scarpelli?
Yes, on to 19 with new business. I'll start on my left. Councilman Aragosa.
Only new business I had is that I'm hoping we're planning a work session to go through this budget at some point. That is all.
Certainly, Councilman. And just a note on that, we are here 5 days a week. You're more than welcome to stop in and ask any question that you would like to ask.
Sure, I have a day job though, so.
Councilman Galuli,
Nothing tonight.
Councilman Remmer.
Nothing else.
Thank you. And I have nothing as well. I'll take a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Moved and seconded. All in favor, say aye.
All right.
We are adjourned.
What's that?